This is Marvel Universe comic packs, 2 packs, Secret Wars, Captain America, and Klaw. Now, Captain America and Klaw is part of Wave 1, the first 3 2 packs to be featured by Marvel for their Secret Wars comic packs 2 pack. Now, each 2 pack will feature a comic book and 2 of the characters embodied in 4-inch figures that were featured in the 12-issue limited series Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars way back in 1984. Now, Klaw and Captain America is the first, number 1. If you can see it, number 1 in the figure series, and they have and this 2-pack comes with the first issue of the Secret Wars comic book series. Now, I never read the Secret Wars because back then comic books never really made their way to the shores of Manila. I mean, you had to go to the US to get comic books, and it was only, I don't know, sometime in the late 80s, early 90s that we got comic book stands selling comic books from Marvel and DC. But back then, in 84, I think I was in the first grade, there were no comic books around. So I never got a chance. But now, what we did get back then were the figures, the actual Toy Biz, was it Toy Biz or Marvel Toys figures. I had the black Spider-Man with the shield that changed. The picture of the shield changed as you moved the shield, as you tilted the shield forward or backward. You know, if you know what I'm talking about, you were probably born the same year as I am. So, okay, on to the figures. So the 2-pack does feature the first comic book because this is the first 2-pack. Just look at the other pairs. We have, who else do we have? Yeah, we have the Torch and Wolverine, and we have Spider-Man and Thunderball. Okay, so onto these figures. Captain America is sporting the classic costume with the Robin Hood boots and gloves. It's a very good figure. The detail on him is very accurate. The only problem I have with him is the quality of the figure. You gotta whip out your super glue, because when I opened him, the shield popped off the handle. I had to super glue the shield back onto the wrist handle. It popped off immediately, fresh out of the package. The other thing was this forearm popped off, fresh out of the package. So quality issues here and there, as always with Hasbro, but fantastic articulation. What I like about this figure, it's got all these joints, double jointed knees, elbows, wrist. He's got hip rotation, upper torso, ball jointed head, ankles, shoulders. I mean, you can get him into a lot of decent poses, and he's very articulate. For a 4-inch figure, I am impressed. I think he might share the mold as with the San Diego Comic Con figure. I'm not sure, but he might. So, very interesting figure. The shield is removable. You can put it in either hand, but I like it on his left hand. And obviously, I have him on a G.I. Joe stand because he's not going to stand on his own in this pose. But very nice. I'm very impressed with the detail of this figure. Very nice. If you have to get this this 2-pack, this is the reason you want to get this 2-pack. It's because of Cap. Okay, let's put him to the side. Not too far. Now we go to Klaw, or Dr. Ulysses Klaw. Now, some of you may know he is sound embodied. He's a physicist who studied how to solidify sound. So he is sound solidified, and his arm or his hand has this gadget that projects solid objects, like anything he wants to create out of sound. So he can solidify sound using this. He lost his hand battling what's his name? Black Panther. Tried to get metal, vibranium, I think, to build his device. So he lost his hand. This acts like a prosthetic arm. So there. Events before the Secret Wars comic book, he gets dissipated into space because he fights the mutant Dazzler. Uh, so he gets lost in space, and Doctor Doom and Galactus just collect his essence and rebuild him. And then because he, and then somehow they try to use him to fight Beyonder, but Beyonder controls him, and then somehow manages to bring him back to Earth. It's a long story, but he does make an appearance on the comic book through Galactus, Doctor Doom, and Beyonder. Okay, but very nice articulation. The only problem I have are the loose hip joints. These are ball joints that just easily pop off. No waist articulation, but upper torso articulation. He's got wrist articulation, ball joint in the head, double joint in knees, ankles, and elbows. The gun does not rotate. Bicep rotates though, just like Cap. Uh, that's about it. Very nice detail. I'm actually impressed with Klaw. I wasn't sure I was going to like him, but it's pretty good. A lot of detail on this figure. So there you have it. The first of the Marvel Universe comic packs, 2 packs, Secret Wars, Captain America, and Klaw. Thanks for watching.